Good morning, guys. All right, I got an update on my 2500. All right, we just got out the dealership yesterday. Shop, been there for like a month. All right, so we took the car in, had the engine light cam on, with dimping pump, I guess depth fluid pump when I went out. So anyway, brought it there, and they tested that there was a diesel inside the depth tank. All right. So the only conclusion I can come up with, I did pump the depth fluid in Bucky. Alright, and I put in a small container. I came home, but I didn't took the truck that day. I took my small Toyota Highlander. Anyway, to make the story quick, they say it was a depth fluid in there, so they say it's gonna be, well, the first dealership I bought to, they say it was $7,000 to clean the system, fix that whole thing. So I got mad. I said, hey, how did the depth fluid, the diesel got in the depth tank? We're not that stupid, you know. Backtrack, my son did put it on. He said that the fluid you bought kind of looked funny. It doesn't look white. It looks more like diesel. But I told him I did buy from Bucky. But somehow, I don't know if that got contaminated or not. I'm not sure. But I know I took the blue handle when I pumped it. Anyway, to make the story done. The check engine light came on again, so we took the second dealership. All right. The guy said it's depth fluid in there. Diesel in the depth fluid tank. So, okay, how much it's gonna cost to fix that? He said about $4,000. Okay, I said, fine. We're gonna hold up on that, okay? I'm gonna take it home and drain myself, see what the heck's going on. All right. Right before we went to pick up the truck, the fuel pump went out. So, the truck had to sit there for 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks. All right. For additional 3 weeks because they have to order the part. It was a little back order. So I got mad. I called General GM Care and said, hey, what the heck's going on? When picking my car and it doesn't start, and the dealership said it's not under warranty. I said, if it's a depth fluid, diesel in the depth fluid tank, and the fuel pump went out, it's a separate problem. How can that? If it's diesel inside the depth tank, I'll take the responsibility. But how did the diesel will affect the fuel pump? Well, they all look at each other at the dealership, and I called General Care, but they say it's under warranty. So GM give the AOK to fix it under warranty, except they're not going to fix the pump that went out on the depth fluid because it says a diesel in there. Anyway, I got home yesterday, so today I'm going to try to drain the diesel of the tank. But to get to that, we try to plug this thing in here, but there's a check valve there. You can't really go through there. So we really have to go under there. And I guess I'll show you what's underneath there. Okay guys, to remove that pipe right there. I don't know how to show you guys, but I'm gonna try the best I can. Alright, you see that little pipe with the green connector right here? Alright, you see my finger right here? That's the pipe we need to remove to get it to access the tank to drop it there and suck the whole thing out. Alright. Alright. The thing is, you have to push that green button in to get it out. So I'm gonna try to do it with my hand to see how it cannot do it. Let's say put 2 hands there. That's gonna be hard. Let me see. Okay guys, I got it off. It was hard and difficult. Believe it or not, here's how I did it. I pressed a finger on the other side and I used a big flathead screwdriver right here. Let me show you the picture how I did it. Alright. The way I did it, I put my finger to press that one, I hit a click, and I use a screwdriver over here to push it in, and I use the screwdriver to pry it out to help with the leverage to pull it out. So when you squeeze it and push at the same time, you're not going to have a strength to pull this out. So what I do, I use the screwdriver to give it a force to push it out. As you can see how it works. Alright, we're going to take the hose and we're going to drain everything out of that sucker. Okay guys, I guess the dealership was right. It did have diesel in there. You can see all the diesel foaming up there. How it get in there, I have no idea. The only thing I can trade back is I went to Bucky that day and I pumped that container for my son. But I think it was contaminated that day, you know. As you can see the water in the bottom, the diesel's on top. You see how, you can see the difference? As I suck it out, guys, you can see the diesel's on top in the water. So we're gonna let it run and drain the whole thing. I filled up with water twice already, which drains slowly. So we're gonna add one more, fill it up with one more time with water and pump it out again. And then we're gonna fill it up with that fluid. Okay guys, my next step for the hose in the garden hose, and press it all into the container, let it overflow. Since diesel is lighter than water, so it's gonna rise. I mean, you know how fat diesel is, like fat, so it's gonna rise to the tank. So that's what I'm doing. So there's no diesel on this side of the pipe, so I'm gonna flush everything down. I hope the redemption pump is not bad. That's what my check engine light's coming on. Because if it is, that's gonna be another $400 I gotta pull out. But hopefully they're trying to call GMC, they can cover under warranty. We don't know how the diesel get in there. The only trade back is I can tell you that day I pumped at Bucky. Perhaps it was contaminated. I have no idea. Okay guys, after I removed the diesel of the depth tank, I update my software to check to see what's going on. Why I have a check engine light is telling me the redundant pump is low volt, and then here it's telling me the pressure is high. It should be around between 38 to 0 to 38. We have 75. Technically I think it's a little too high, so that's telling me that the pipe is either cocked up somewhere. We need to figure out where. So the pump is still good, but I'm just thinking that, I mean, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So my first thing to do is to come under here. I'm thinking about removing this baby right here. Why? This little pan right there beneath the tank. Good Lord, let me put that baby down so I can do two hands. I typed with my hand yesterday, but damn, today is tight like a mud. Okay guys, I trade this container right here. But to understand the system, I think this is like a radiator. It keeps the depth fluid warm. But the weird thing is it's feeding all the way over here, it comes over here, and it comes over here. It goes around the injector. Okay, so that's telling me that this is a radiated liquid. Either keep that system cool as well and remove all the heat that goes back into the radiator, come back here, and then you have the, alright, so I'm a little confused. We have the injector head right here, so trying to figure it out. Must be a wiring right here, but where is the liquid for the, this is like a flexible hose right here, so, you know. Okay guys, turn out that injector right there is for the diesel to inject into the exhaust system during a region. If that's what you pump the depth in. But if that's the case, when I opened this, the transmission fluid came out from here. A little confusing. Does it have two holes in that? That's my thinking. You know, one is where the radiator comes here, and you have another hole inside of this to keep the liquid warm and goes in there and keep cooling that down. As it come here, unless there's two pipes in one, you know. I'm gonna open this one to see what's going on. This has got to be the depth fluid injector. I'm not sure, so we're gonna figure it out. Okay, that pipe that I took off, that was just the radiation to keep something cool. We know there's a fuel line coming here. Okay guys, the way the system works, that radiator coolants come from the coolant comes in, it actually help keep that diesel injector clean and cool during the region. That pipe gets really hot. So basically it kept the two system cool, not to overheat. So that is the reason why that coolant pipe comes down, wrap all around there. So that's actually keep the fuel warm, I guess. Oh, right here. So basically the fuel comes in here and goes back in here and then check into there. Either recirculate through here. This thing is like a radiator to keep it cool. Alright, I found the depth tank line that goes right here. It goes over here and it's actually injecting right here, the 2 port right here, guys. One on each side, one the front and the back. Alright, we have a sensor right here. If I take this sucker out, we'll release the pressure. It's, well, I don't know. It's cocked somewhere. Alright, good morning guys. Today is Sunday, so I've been enjoying the car for 2 days already. With the check engine light on, I'm not supposed to. But that engine light tend to flick on and off as I drove in the interstate. And today we're gonna scan again. Let's check the pressure. I think I probably say I should be driving with the check engine light on, but yes, it's true. But the way I look at how the system works, the depth fluid is inject past the most of the system. I'll explain to you that one. Alright, it's kind of cloudy and hazy today, dark, I guess. Alright, the way I understand the system works, okay? So the depth fluid, it doesn't go in there. It's injecting this port right here. I think this is the port that's going to build up with a bunch of depth acid fluid, you know, as it burns. So if you look at the injector, it's right between these 2 pipes right here. Alright. It's 7 o'clock guys, it's still dark. Time change today, but you know, as you can see. Alright. Let me